This is the moment you remember. You have been with her for 3 years. In her company, you have laughed so hard you couldn't catch your breath. You have held her face and pressed her forehead to hers and told yourself, this. You have shaken and swayed and cried, and you said, this has never happened to me before, but this is the moment you remember. There's a song on the radio. You're handing her a piece of mail that belongs to her. The envelope is thin and should not be heavy, but the envelope is heavy because it is made of stone. You are made of stone, and she is made of stone, and you are frozen in this sculpture. You will carry this sculpture with you forever, and you will carry it alone. Years later, she will not remember this at all. You drove with her halfway across the country. On your way through Arches Park, you made love beside Highway 128, lying in a field under heavy afternoon light. You worried about being caught, and grass poked up through the wool blanket, and the air smelled like rocks baking in the sun. You know this, yet what you remember is checking your own reflection in the visor and her reaching out to adjust the volume, the way she hung her arm out the window and let it swim through the rushing air. Those 3 moments are all that's left in the box labeled Our Trip Out West. There's a list on the box of all the moments that belong there, but inside there is only checking the mirror and adjusting the volume and her hand moving through the wind. That's all you can touch and taste and feel again. Making love beside Highway 128 is on the list, but no longer in the box. When you look inside, you feel like something's been stolen from you. This is the moment you remember, when you handed her the envelope and she said, a real memory. You can run your fingers over its smooth, hard surface. You can read it like print, close your eyes and feel it like Braille. This moment is your greatest treasure, but it is also an eclipse moving toward totality. Time sits in the back of your mind, playing with matches, touching moments to fire and watching them burn. Sometimes you smell the smoke. You don't remember leaving the kitchen and going home, how you rolled down the window and screamed into the wind, how at home you lay on your bed and cried for hours, longer than you've cried since you were a child. You will not remember how you balled up the same way and how, even grown, your body knew exactly how to fold, how to cry and breathe and think of nothing else. That moment burned up and through you like a fever, then got too slippery to hold. You'll try to cry like that again when you want to feel something real, but only your body will remember, and it will not tell you how. Because this is the moment you remember. You wish this envelope was a letter. You wish it was nighttime. You wish it was a different song. You wish you were dancing. But you do not carve the statues. You are only alive and trying to remember. This kitchen on a Wednesday morning is what you've been given to keep. It is perfect in its rendering, the scent of her neck, the texture of her hair. But the sound this memory makes is not a song. This memory is the long, dry echo of a stone knocking its way into a well. Maybe the stone is still moving, but more likely it has stopped. Somewhere dark, somewhere too deep to see, where it will live forever, surrounded by cold, still water.